Hi guys, how's it going? It's been a while since I've done a reading, so I thought that while we have this shelter in place, it would be the perfect time to catch up on my reading. So I figured I would start with Aries because we're in Aries season right now. So I am going to do the Celtic cross and I am going to find out what is the energy that's going to be coming up for Aries in April of 2020. So let's see what message we have for our Aries people. Okay, so Spirit, what message do you have for Aries for April 2020? What is the present energy for Aries in 2020? What's the present energy? Present energy for Aries. And what is the challenge for Aries in April 2020? Too many cards. What is the challenge for Aries in April 2020? Challenge for Aries. Challenge for April 2020. What is the past? What is the future energy for the end of April? Future energy for Aries. And let's see what is in the unconscious mind for Aries in April 2020. What's in the unconscious mind? And what is in the conscious mind for Aries? What is the internal influence for Aries? And what are the external factors? Too many cards. What are the external factors for Aries? What are the external factors for Aries? Okay. The hopes and fears. What are Aries' hopes and fears? Hopes and fears. Okay. And finally, what is the outcome that can change due to free will? The outcome. What's the outcome for Aries in April 2020? Okay, so before I even start to go over what the cards are, I'm feeling this sense of like just a heaviness, like a difficulty breathing, an anxious feeling, like you're worried about something, you're concerned about something. Now, remember, this is for Aries sun, but you could also go with your moon and rising sign. That could be applicable. This is a general reading, so the energy might not, it might not be your story. It could be somebody that's tied to you energetically, or it's just not for you this week. But anyways, the present position is the devil. We have the devil card. So in the present position, I see an energy of temptation and an energy of kind of being like restricted, like you're tied down to some sort of situation that is it's really toxic. There's some sort of toxic energy that's involved here, and it's almost like you feel like you're left being like vulnerable, but in this like very uncomfortable kind of situation. I'm almost getting a sense of like feeling like something or someone has power over you in some way. And it's like I kind of get a sense of you're just like, you're just trying to just unleash the shackles of this situation that is restricting you. And the challenge, this is an interesting card for a challenge. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is, it's a sense of like stability, of finding that, being able to just kind of like relax, like you are comfortable, you have all of the things that you've been trying to attain, and it's just sitting in this energy of just being comfortable and content. But the challenge is, I think that's how you're wanting to feel, but you're feeling really weighed down and restricted by some sort of like oppressive type of energy, wanting to have some stability and want to feel like safe and comfortable and just like you can relax. And in the past position, we have the Death card in reverse. So the Death card in reverse, it's, I see this as, it's like you've gone through this like rebirthing process, and you've gotten through like the difficulty, you've gotten through the hardship, and it's like you're trying to breathe life into a situation while others might see it as mourning the loss of like a certain version of you, perhaps. But I feel that you feel much lighter, you felt much lighter and more free, in being able to kind of like get yourself out of a situation that left you feeling very drained. And in the future position, we have the Fool in reverse. So in the future position, it is that you are not taking a leap of faith right now, that you are just kind of standing still and waiting. It's like, and people are watching, they're kind of like trying to see like what you're going to do next. And I don't typically get energy for like animals, but I am seeing a dog in two of these pictures. So I don't know if you have a pet or something that you're very close to, that is trying to comfort you in some sort of way. Like they can feel that you're not in your typical energy, and they want you to feel comfortable. But anyways, in the future position, I feel like you're just kind of taking things like one step at a time and allowing the leaves to fall where they may. That's what I get from the future. And in the unconscious mind, we have the Temperance in reverse. Or actually, this is Strength in reverse. Sorry, Strength. So, no, this is Temperance. My bad. My bad. So it's like, you know, you've been patient. You've been trying to just kind of move forward, and I'm seeing a lot of animals actually in this reading. Like, I'm wondering if you've been you know, if like you're seeing birds maybe, or if like you have like a cat or a dog or like some sort of pet that's trying to like console you or comfort you in some sort of way. Like, I don't know if you have some sort of animal that might be acting a little bit out of the norm. Like, again, I don't typically pick up on stuff like that, but for some reason I am in this situation. But anyways, unconsciously, it's like you kind of have been patient and you're like waiting for things to continue to move forward, but you're just you're still in this just kind of like still go with the flow kind of energy. And in the conscious mind, it's that you have the Two of Swords in reverse. So in the conscious mind, it's that you were in a situation where you felt like you were really like restricted. Like, you had these two options, but you were kind of blinded. Like, you couldn't see what options you had, or you couldn't, there's something that you couldn't see about these different thoughts. Like, something wasn't clear to you, but something's been illuminated, because we have the moon here. So I get this sense of like the water is kind of stilled, and that something was illuminated and things are starting to make sense to you. And in the internal influences, we have the Magician in reverse. So internally, it's like, you know that you have all of the elements, all of the tools that you need to be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. But for some reason, you're just kind of like, it's like you're yeah, I just get this sense of you're like just kind of like waiting to see. Like, you want to wait to see like if you're going to be able to manifest what it is that you truly want. Because with this card specifically, you know, it could be a sunset or it could be a sunrise, and I see this as a sunrise. And you have this cup here with some sort of like emotional fulfillment that you see the light is coming out of the cup. So it's like you're something's breathing life into your emotions, and it's going to like ignite something in you is what I'm seeing. But I don't actually, one more thing. So you see this flower right here? And so it's like, I almost wonder, because you have your back turned towards it, I almost wonder if you don't see how much growth that you've had over the last several months or years. There's something about this that you're not seeing, but it's there. And then with the external factors that are influencing you, you have the moon in reverse. So again, something has been there's something that you didn't know. Again, we have the moon here and then we have the moon here. So it's like there was something that's been illuminated that you weren't aware of, but now you know. And because you do know, it's giving you that sense of like being able to move forward, like not feeling stagnant anymore. So the external factors is like something was really illuminated to you, and you know, it's like you feel like you are going to be able to push forward. Like somebody might have given you some information or sparked an idea or just kind of touched you in some sort of way that now you feel like you're able to move forward. And in your hopes and fears, we have the Wheel of Fortune, right? So in the hopes and fears, I get this sense of like feeling like you're not moving forward, that you're afraid that either you're not on the right path, or that you're not going to be able to make the wheel turn, that you're just going to be stagnant, you're going to be stuck in this position for a long period of time. And again, with the animals, I see animals again. So I don't know what it is about the animals, but there's something that has to do with them. So like, I don't know, think about that, but let me know if there's anything that resonates with that. But yeah, it's like you are afraid that the wheel's not turning for you, that you're gonna repeat a cycle, or that things are not going to change. But with the outcome being the Seven of Rods in reverse, the outcome is that you are kind of standing there and you're surveying like all of this stuff that's happened, this battle that you've been through, and all of how much you've fought, but you're standing there, and you're standing there tall, and you're standing there strong. And, I just get this sense of, realizing that you've fought the fight. You've accomplished what it is that you wanted to, do. But I feel a sense of like feeling a little bit like empty, or a little bit alone after surveying the damage that was caused by whatever situation that this might be. So with the overall energy being the Knight of Rods, the overall energy is, this sense of like taking control and moving forward. So it's like, even though you're kind of in a position where, you felt really restricted by something, some sort of toxic energy. I don't know if it was like a work situation that was like holding you back, or a relationship that was holding you back, or an addiction that was holding you back, like some sort of something. But you've gone through like this death and rebirth process. And this is, I feel like, kind of the recent past. It's like you've kind of like died on the vine, and you're starting to like figure out how to really like breathe new life into your situation or circumstance, now that something's been illuminated and you're able to like see a little bit more of the picture of what's going on. So yeah, I get that you're going to be taking action, and you're going to be moving forward with whatever plan or idea it is that you have specifically. So I am going to roll my dice here, and I am going to see what is the main energy influencing this reading, and then I will pull a card, an oracle card, and we'll see what message they have for you for any advice. So Spirit, what is the main energy regarding this reading for Aries, April 2020? What is the current energy influencing? So you have, you have Gemini, in Pluto in the 4th house. So what this kind of energy says is that I feel like there was some sort of communication, or some sort of like social situation, or like thinking that is in your home, in the home that you make, and it's something that's been transformative. So I don't know if you had a conversation with somebody that you live with, or in your home, or regarding your home, some sort of like conversation or situation that ended up kind of like digging up some like kind of deep-rooted stuff, because Pluto's the planet of the underworld. It's like the deep, dark-rooted, like energetic compost kind of stuff, but it's like the dark underworld kind of energy. So it's, I feel like some sort of communication has dug up something that you've been repressing in regards to your home. So I would say, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do the Oracles of Vision and ask, what advice do you have for Aries for April 2020? What advice do you have for Aries for April 2020? What advice do you have for Aries? Okay. That's too many cards, but I'll take those. Okay. That's funny. So I would say get back into nature, but with the shelter in, we kind of can't do that a whole lot. But if you have an opportunity to like go on a hike or something like that, but reconnect with nature and ground yourself a little bit. You know, I see, again, there's a lot of life in this picture, and animals again. But I feel like you really need to ground yourself and just kind of like get back in touch with like who you truly are, and just kind of just be still and ground yourself. So that is the advice that I have for you for April of 2020. I hope that you guys have a great month, and let me know if this reading resonates. You can like or send a comment or subscribe, you know, whatever you choose to do. But I hope that you guys have a great April and everything gets sorted out the way that you want it to. So thanks, guys. Bye.